Now we start with our first chapter, Mathematical Logic. In this chapter, we study about the statement, compound statement, connectives, and the truth values of different connectives, which are conjunction, disjunction, biconditional, and conditionality. By using truth value, we are construct the truth table for given statement, its statement pattern, and logical equivalence. With the given statement, we can find the dual and negation of the statement. And the last one, which is application of logic to the switching circuit. So student, the statement is a declarative sentence which is either true or false value but not both simultaneously. For example, sun rises in the east. Its truth value is true. 2 into 4 is equal to 9. Its truth value is false because it is 2 into 4 is 8. This type of examples is your first exercise in your book, which is find the given sentence is a statement and write its truth value. But remember students, the sentences such as how are you, what is your name, open the window, these types of sentences are not statement. That is, interrogative, exclamatory, commands, order, suggestions are not statement. Now the next term we have to learn is connective and compound statement. The words which are used to connect two statements are called connectives. For example, and, or, if then, if and only if, and there are so many terms. But in logical, we have to learn some of them. When two or more than two simple statements are joined by connectives, then it is called as compound statement. Now in this chapter we learn some logical terms and related connectives and its symbol. First one is conjunction. It is nothing but and symbol is this one. Disjunction. The connective is or. Negation. Connectives not. Conditional or implication, it means if one statement then another statement. Biconditional or double implication, it is nothing but if and only if or IFF if. Now we learn step by step all logical terms, its representation and the truth value for the given connectives. First one is conjunction. If two statements are combined using the connective and, then it is called conjunction. Its truth table is, let P and Q are two statements, then the conjunction is denoted by P with symbol Q and it is read as P conjunction Q. It is also read as P and Q. In truth table, we have to only remember If both the statements have truth value true, then conjunction of statement is true. Otherwise, it is false. The next term is disjunction. If two statements are combined by the word or, then it is called as disjunction of statement. Let P and Q are two statements, then the disjunction of P and Q is denoted as P, the symbol of disjunction, Q. It is read as P disjunction Q, or it also read as P or Q. In the truth table, we have to only remember that if P and Q both the statements are false, then disjunction is false. The third one is conditional or implication. If two statements are combined by the connective if statement, then it is called as conditional or implication. It is denoted by symbol single arrow. It can be read as P implies Q, or if P then Q. In the truth table of conditional, we have to only remember that P is true value and Q has false value, then the implication of P and Q is false. That means the first value of statement is true, the second value of statement is false, then its implication is false. Otherwise, it is true. The conditional statement is also has so many meanings. P conditional Q or P implies Q can be written as P is sufficient for Q, Q is necessary for P, Q follows from P. In biconditional statement, if two statements are combined using the logical connective if and only if, then it is called as biconditional. It is denoted as P double arrow Q. It is read as P biconditional Q, or it can also be read as P if and only if Q. In the truth table, we have to remember that biconditional statement is true if P and Q have the same truth value, that is either true or either false. Next one is the negation. For any given statement, if we apply not to that statement, then we get negation of a statement. Let P be the statement, then its negation is denoted as symbol P. For the truth table, if statement has true value, then its negation is false. If statement has false value, then its negation is true. We remember that negation of negation is a statement itself. Now, student, remember the truth value of logical connectives, its symbolic representation, and the word which is used for them. We go through exercise. The first exercise is express the following compound statement symbolically. First one, 2 is an even number and 25 is a perfect square. In that statement, the word is used for joining two simple statements is and. So, consider P as 2 is an even number. Consider Q as 25 is a perfect square. Therefore, its symbolic form is P conjunction Q. Second example, a school is open or there is a holiday. Now here the word is used for joining two statements is or. Let P as the school is open, Q as there is a holiday, and the symbolic form is P or Q. Next, Delhi is in India but Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka. In this case, you have two terms. First one is but and the second is not. What is the meaning of but? The meaning of but is nothing but and. Okay, and not is for negation. So the answer is consider P as Delhi is in India, Q as Dhaka is in Sri Lanka, and apply not to Dhaka is in Sri Lanka. The symbolic form is P and negation Q. The next one, 3 plus 8 greater than or equal to 12. If and only if 5 into 4 less or equal to 25. Consider P as 3 plus 8 greater than or equal to 12 and Q as 5 into 4 less than or equal to 25. And here too the joining word is if and only if, that is biconditionality. The symbolic form is P biconditional Q. After getting the symbolic form, the next exercise is write the truth value of following statement. First example, 3 is a prime number and 4 is a rational number. As we know about the symbolic form, what is the symbolic form? It is P conjunction Q. Now, see the truth values for the given statement. Consider P as 3 is a prime number. Its truth value is true. Consider Q as 4 is a rational number. Its truth value is also true. Therefore, the conjunction of P and Q is T and T is equal to T. Now see the conjunction table. In that table we get if first statement is true, second statement is true, then its truth value is true. Now next example. If Mumbai is in Maharashtra, then Delhi is the capital of India. In that example, consider P as Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Consider Q as Delhi is the capital of India. Now you know about the truth values of both the statements. Both the statements are true. And the symbolic form is P conditional Q. Now write the truth values of both the statement as T conditional T, and its table answer is truth value true. Therefore, the truth value of given statement is true. In that all example, you have to remember the truth values of all connectives. The next exercise is write the negation of the following. First one, price increases. Write the negation is nothing but apply not to the given statement. So the answer is price does not increase. Second one, 0 factorial is not equal to 1. The answer is 0 factorial equal to 1. This type of example you have to written in English language also. Means you have to write 0, zero, 0, factorial, equal to 1. Means in writing form, spelling form. Okay. The next example is 5 plus 4 equal to 9. The answer is 5 plus 4 is not equal to 9. Now, for these three terms, you have to solve some examples from exercise 1.1. We start with exercise from page number 7. The second exercise is write the following compound statement symbolically. First one is Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. The answer is consider P as Nagpur is in Maharashtra, Q as Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. The two statements are joining by the word and, therefore the symbolic form is P conjunction Q. The third example is the angle is right angle if and only if it is of measure 90 degree. Answer of question is consider P as the angle is right angle, Q as it is of measure 90 degree, and the symbolic form is P biconditional Q, because two words are joining by if and only if words. Now the third exercise is write the truth value of the following. In this exercise you have to write truth value for each statement and see the truth value for given connectives used. The first example is 4 is odd or 1 is prime. The answer is consider P as 4 is odd and Q as 1 is prime. As we know that 4 is even number and 1 is not prime number, so P and Q has truth value false. The symbolic form is P disjunction Q. Now write the truth value P as false and Q as false. So we get F disjunction F, and the answer is F. Question number 4 will be covered later when we learn about the truth tables. Question number 5 is write the negation of the following. We know that in the negation we write the word not for the given statement, and if there is not, then skip the word not and check the answers in the answer section. Now the remaining examples you have to solve in your notebook. Now we learn the next term as dual, which is on page number 14 of the textbook. By the definition of dual, if two statements contain logical connectives like conjunction, disjunction, and letters T and C, then they are said to be duals of each other if one of them is obtained from the other by interchanging conjunction with disjunction symbol and vice versa, and T with C. In this dual, you have to only remember that conjunction converted to disjunction and disjunction converted to conjunction symbol, and T converted to C and vice versa. It is so easy. The examples of dual. Write the dual of the following. First one, P conjunction Q or disjunction R. The dual is P disjunction Q conjunction R. Second example, T disjunction in bracket P disjunction Q. The dual of above statement is C conjunction bracket P conjunction Q, bracket complete. Whatever be the symbols, you have to only change conjunction with disjunction and T with C. Now we get the answer for the dual of the following statement. It is on page number 17. First example, P disjunction bracket Q conjunction R. We know that dual is only the conversion of disjunction and conversion symbol. The answer is P conjunction bracket Q disjunction R. The next example is example number 6. Now in dual, you do not change the negation sign. You have to only convert symbols of conjunction and disjunction and T as C or C as T. Remember student, your sixth example is negation P conjunction bracket negation Q and again bracket P disjunction Q, bracket complete, and negation R. The answer is, the dual is negation P disjunction bracket negation Q disjunction bracket P conjunction Q bracket complete disjunction negation R. The next example is ninth example, negation P disjunction bracket Q conjunction R conjunction T. The dual is negation P conjunction bracket Q disjunction R bracket complete disjunction C. In that example, you have to convert T as C. Solve the remaining examples similarly. The next term you have to learn is converse, inverse and contrapositive. By the given conditional or implication statement, you have to write its converse, inverse and contrapositive. From the conditional or implication statement, we can obtain three conditional or implication statement. First one is converse, then inverse and contrapositive. You should remember the symbols for converse, inverse and contrapositive while writing the examples. The first example, if a function is differentiable, then it is continuous. Remember student, the converse, inverse and contrapositive statement is applied only for conditional statement, that is in terms of if and then statement. Your symbolic form for the given statement is P conditional Q. Then first one is converse, its symbolic form is Q conditional P. Conditionality is if and then statement, so write it as if a function is continuous, then it is differentiable. वो भी बताओ, symbolic form पढ़ाया ना पहले. Now how to write the symbolic form of given statement? We have to consider P as a function is differentiable and Q as a function is continuous. Next question is write converse, inverse and contrapositive of the following statement. It is exercise from page number 18. First one is if x less than y, then x square less than y square for xy belongs to real number. Now we know that for the converse, inverse and contrapositive, the most important thing is to remember the symbolic form for converse, inverse and contrapositive. Now consider P as x less than y, Q as x square less than y square. Then first converse is, symbolic form is Q conditional P, and the answer is if x square less than y square, then x less than y. The next is inverse. The symbolic form is negation P conditional negation Q. Now here x less than y, its negation is x greater than or greater than equal to y. Therefore, the inverse is, if x greater than equal to y, then x square greater than equal to y square. Similarly, contrapositive, the symbol for contrapositive is negation q, conditional negation p. If x square greater than equal to y, then x greater than equal to y. In the similar manner, you have to solve the next examples from book.